Crash and Edy 165er. This part will be edited out. Anything to say, Lindsay, before we start this?
You forgot to press the play button.
Here we go.
Limsy out, baby.
I'm not sure if either president or other candidate would make a difference. I do believe the utilization of digital assets are going to become more and more of a reality worldwide. Conversations we're having with institutions worldwide, conversations about how should they think about digital assets, what type of asset allocation there should be. I mean, we believe Bitcoin is an asset class in itself. It is an alternative to other commodities like gold.
Welcome back to the show. Sorry guys, I know it's been a little while. It's been a minute. But, you know, we had a lot of stuff going on. We had a little bit of digital assets to give away. A little bit that's going to turn into a lot of it. And guess who I got with me today, people? It's none other than
Limsy! How are we doing, everybody? Welcome back to the channel!
What's going on, Limsy? What's up in your world?
Nothing much. Life is crazy, y'all.
Oh, yeah. It's nuts lately. So, people, in this show, we're going to talk a little bit about the lies that are being told to us. And they're plentiful. That's why I brought in our lying, deceitful expert, Limsy, today.
It's going down for real, y'all. Hold on to your seatbelts.
When you talk BlackRock, you talk the truth, people. We know that. So anyways, I think we can say that word. I don't know. I believe we can. People, the market is coming back, man. Bitcoin 66.9. Everything else rather flat. XRP is about 53.97. I think I can still say that term, but anyways, yeah, and right away you just get a little bit up, and well, the fear and greed index is way up there, so don't buy any. It's just a bunch of games to squash this space in every way, people, and don't think it's not. So, before we get into too much, this isn't going to be a real long show, but I did want to announce, Limsy, we had a winner. We actually had a winner to the last giveaway. So, that person has already been sent 5 Hondo Flare.
Congratulations to that person! Let's go!
Yeah, they wanted to remain anonymous, so I can't really say anything about them, but it's been done and it's been delivered, so. And we are going to have the next giveaway. The deadline to enter is going to be 2:05 p.m. on October 24th, which is next Thursday. Not this Thursday, but the next Thursday. And that is going to be for a certain amount of flare. We'll talk about that. But it'll be good. It'll be a good amount. I will say we did lose a video in a really cool town called Sheila. Remember that, Limsy?
What the heck, man?
What the heck? But we think we can find it. We got to put some work in. That one we committed to $750 if we find it. So we want to give that away. So we'll see what we can do. And, you know, otherwise we have plenty to give away, though. And I just want you guys to know, you know, there is so much going on in this space, and one thing is a complete misvaluation of all these cryptos. You know, they're all pennies. They're like the penny stocks back in the day, the pink sheets. But the difference is a lot of these are high quality. Whereas pink sheets, kind of by definition, you were crap if you were a pink sheet stock. But these are not, especially the ones that we're dealing with. So we're not looking at, the 95% that are pretty much scams. A lot of them are scams or, very low quality, no utility. We look at utility, future utility. We're going to take a little look at flare today. So we got a short little vid. We're going to talk about that. But, so yeah, let's take a look here. So what is flare doing today, people? It's at about, what do we got? You got to scroll so far down. 1488.01488, people. Very much being suppressed, but it's to your opportunity. It's to all of our opportunities. So I expect these giveaways when I'm giving away, when we're giving away, Limsey, 500 flare, I'm looking at it as $500 at least that you can actually put to work and make more on every day.
Remember to vote, guys, and to put in your flare so you can get intent to win the giveaway.
Yep. Definitely do that. So let's take a quick look here. So yeah, let's take a look at the bubbles. I know you guys like those better. Hey, don't forget that this is not financial advice.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notified every time a new video comes up, guys.
You got it. So, that was an interesting little excerpt from BlackRock. That was from their Q3 conference call. And you got Larry Fink, who has been saying the whole time, Bitcoin is garbage, and then he flipped, like they all do, after they've accumulated. Oh, wait a minute, actually, it's got a lot of use case. And now we're hearing countries are going to be putting it on there in their treasury. And if you think about it, you guys, that's really just a way to centralize it. So slowly but surely, that crypto is being centralized, and probably other ones will too. These ETFs, I'm not excited about them because that's what that effort is all about. You're bringing something that's decentralized into a centralized system. Doesn't mean that they're centralizing that actual crypto, because they really can't do that. But to the extent that they can, that's the lie that's being told. And the biggest lie right now, other than just our whole system, I mean, you heard in the big show with K-pop and the T-Man, you guys heard how nothing came up about the economy or our financial system, the dollar, inflation, nothing comes up with that, because it's all just a big show, and we really are not supposed to think about any of that. Big Daddy G will take care of us. Don't worry about a thing. But, that's the whole thing, is there's just a suspicious effort from all these people to get us into one asset and one asset only, Bitcoin. And oddly enough, that one isn't being as suppressed as much, even though that one is too. But really, the ones that are being suppressed, and they're accumulating them, and that's why it's being done, they're not going to talk about. They're not going to say, hey, yeah, XRP, that's going to be the center of the financial system, because they don't want you owning it. Flare, there's going to be a ton that moves on that with DeFi, because they don't want you owning it. Caspa, don't look at that. There's nothing going on there. But when you dig deeper, do your own research, you'll find that these have strategic technology that's going to be used in the new financial system. So, and there's just, there's so many lies being told right now, AI, it's so much smarter than you. Well, if that's the case, it would have created us, but really we created it. And oh, it's so much smarter, but yeah, it hallucinates every now and again. So, and can you believe what you're looking at? There's so many things coming out that are going to be, it's just mass confusion. It's like, is that even real? That's the beauty of AI, is that, and I'm saying this sarcastically, that's our big thing now. You have to constantly ask yourself when you're on the internet or watching TV or whatever content you're taking, is that real? Is that real or is it fake? And most of the times it's fake. But, the lack of authenticity, it's stunning now. Thank you, AI.
As I'm getting older, it's like I think about my future and stuff, and I don't know, I just really want to have a good future, and, I don't want people telling me that AI is going to be the best thing in the world, because it's not.
It's got its place for sure. But, these robots that Musk is coming out with now, they're not to make us sandwiches and give us lunch and serve us drinks. They're to monitor everything. They're all going to be devices. All these things are. They're all devices to track and control. That's what it's all about. So don't fool yourself into thinking, oh, this is all just to make our life better. Same with a lot of these cryptos, people. So it's a double-edged sword, but it is a life-changing opportunity. Do your own research. You will be involved with these one way or another, whether you choose to or not, because it's the new system. And, the other lie is about the CBDCs, Now they're getting away from that term in general, but what do you think stable coins are? It's the same thing. It's programmable money. What's the difference? There's CBDCs for different countries, and it's programmable money on a blockchain. What is the difference between that and a CBDC? Between, USDC or a stable coin or a CBDC? What's the difference between Tether and a CBDC? There's no difference. They've tapped into Tether. That's why Tether's not going anywhere. Because they've already used it to turn off money and to stop certain situations or, whatever they need to do, confiscate stuff, all this stuff. So there's a lot of tests being done right before your eyes. FTX was a big test. So just pay attention, head on a swivel. There's a lot going on. And the whole idea is look over here, don't look over there. Don't pay attention to that. We have so much stuff going on here that you got to pay attention to. Meanwhile, all these laws are going into place in the middle of the night. So, pay attention. Let's try and have liberty. Let's try and have freedom. Let's try and have a free country. If we can, people. It's going to be tricky with this technology, but there are going to be ways you can still have it, and there's a lot of good going on too. So, try and help people, help yourself, position your family.
Try to be more positive, go out with your friends, go out with your family,
Yep, get away from your screen and live life too, people. You got to put your feet on grass, right?
Yep.
Right, Limsey? That's what we did, so that's what we're glad you're able to join us overseas, and let's check it out. So, alright people, let's queue up this Flare video, and then we're going to talk about Flare a little bit. Pay attention to the big ones, people, the ones that have utility. Alright,
providing
here
a new world
we
of new
go.
yield opportunities for Bitcoin, XRP, and Dogecoin holders. Non-smart contract tokens like these account for about 70% of all the value of cryptocurrencies.
Flare is the
But
blockchain
their
of
usage and
data.
application
With its enshrined oracles, Flare gives developers secure, decentralized access to a broader range of data, allowing new types of blockchain applications to be launched, like the F-Asset system by Flare Labs. In this video, I'll explain how the F-Asset system will change the way you think about non-smart contract tokens, providing a new world of new yield opportunities for Bitcoin, XRP, and Dogecoin holders. Non-smart contract tokens like these account for about 70% of all the value of cryptocurrencies, but their usage and applications is somewhat limited. F-Assets lets you bring these assets onto Flare and use them in on-chain applications like a lending or borrowing protocol in order to earn a yield. Unlike other options for using non-smart contract tokens, F-Assets are over-collateralized and trustless. This delivers strong economic security, so the holders are protected at all times without needing to rely on a centralized institution for custody. The over-collateralization means that if one of the agents who manages the minting and redeeming process decides to misbehave in some way, their locked collateral will be used to reimburse any user that has been affected. Additionally, participation is permissionless, so the system is available to anyone. The F-Asset system is powered by Flare's native enshrined oracles, namely the Flare Data Connector and the Flare Time Series Oracle, or FTSO. The FTSO provides decentralized price feeds for all tokens involved, and the Flare Data Connector verifies that the required action took place on a different chain. For example, it can verify if the underlying Bitcoin was sent to an agent. Let's run an example. Joe wants to start earning a yield on their Bitcoin. They decide they want to have an F-Asset version of their Bitcoin, so they can use it on Flare and earn yield. They start by selecting an F-Assets agent, provide a Flare address, and pay a small fee to that agent to set aside some collateral. Enough collateral to cover more than 1.5 times the value of the Bitcoin. This is why the system is over-collateralized. If the agent misbehaves with the Bitcoin they have been sent, the collateral set aside is paid out to the address that Joe provided. Joe then sends the agent the underlying Bitcoin asset, and the Flare Data Connector Oracle is used to prove the transaction has taken place on the Bitcoin chain. Once the transaction is verified, the FBTC is minted to Joe's address on Flare, where it can be used within DeFi or even bridged to another chain. So start earning yield on Bitcoin, Doge, and XRP with F-Assets without needing to trust a centralized provider.
All right, so yeah, that's just a quick refresher on F-Assets. It's gonna be huge. You can test the system right now. It's not out yet, but they're doing a test program, and I think you can actually get paid real crypto to test it. Go to flare.xyz if you want to check that out. But they've been getting the regular airdrops. When you put your Flare to work, you're going to get monthly airdrops. There's only, I think, 17 or 16 of those left. And then that's done, and it's all going to be out there. And that dilution that's happening every month is going to stop. But you also get paid twice a week. And we haven't really even started putting it to work as the DeFi that it is. So, they're starting out with those few tokens that they mentioned. I know Litecoin is on the docket. There's other tokens that are that are going to be on there too. And it starts out on Songbird, which is going to happen pretty soon, I think, in the next, I don't know if it's in the next few weeks or a month. And then it should be out on Flare this year at some point. That should be up and running with the F assets. So that's a big, big deal. A lot of utility, you'll notice, with a lot of the cryptos is happening. Just so happens to be over the next, 12 to 18 months. So a lot. And the end of this year, Cass has come out with a lot. We'll do some videos on this stuff. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the sham that's going on with Bitcoin. It's a lot of trickery to make sure that the wealthy stay wealthy and the people that want to come up don't get too far. So pay attention out there, people. Head on a swivel. So yeah, just to catch up, wanted to throw this out there. Let's check out Bitcoin one more time. What is it doing here? Yeah, this is the daily. Weekly, we're pretty green. Monthly, we're pretty green too. Look at Nero, man. That's kind of interesting. This setting is pretty... Yeah, we're going to talk about Sui too, because I know people are kind of wondering about that. That is an interesting one. It's been running. It's been pretty hot. It kind of took the spotlight from Caspa. But what I'm seeing is, and nothing against Sui, I'm sure it's great, but just doing a little early research. We'll do a Sui video. I got some definite thoughts that we're going to talk about that versus some other ones. Look at Flare doing nothing. Just sitting there doing nothing, and those are the opportunities, people. It's in the ones that are low, not the ones that are hot. When something's up 90%, you should be considering, do I diversify out? I don't know. Caspa's down 21%, still in the top 30, so anyways, let's see here. So people, just a video to get right back on the right path. Limsy and I will be back very soon, or at least I will be. We'll see. She's pretty busy, so she'll hit them when she can, right, Limsy?
Yep, that is right, Eddie.
So people, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you soon. We'll have some videos coming out. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna get through this great wealth transfer. We definitely want to talk. We have a lot to talk about, so we'll keep doing that.
Remember that life has its good times and its bad times, but you only get to live once, so make your memories count. And do not forget to eliminate debt, y'all.
Yep, stay out of debt, people. Be smart with your money, and your money will be smart with you. So, we will talk very, very soon. It's a sea of red, people. Last hour's kind of green. The day is red, but in general, we've been pretty green. So, yeah. Alright, people, do the right thing. And we're going to talk about Gala coming up. We are going to talk about Cass. We got some stuff to do with that. We're going to talk, of course, about XRP a little bit. Little Stellar. We're going to hit Sui because there's a lot going on, man. So, alright, people. Don't forget, we got another giveaway coming up next Thursday. Not this Thursday. The next one is a deadline, so you got some time.
Yep.
It's not even set up in there, so don't take down our servers by running in there and hitting everything. Just take it easy. We'll get it up there, and then you enter, and we'll see. We'll see what your odds are, and we'll see. Congrats again to the winner that wishes to be anonymous for the last one. Definitely good stuff, and we will talk to you guys soon.
This is Limsey signing off. I love you guys.
This is Edy saying, do we really want to go yet, Limsey?
Not really, but we do.
See you later, people. Have a good week. We out.